What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a blessed Sunday. If I didn't tell you guys Happy New Year to all of you. There's a lot going on right now, y'all. It's a lot going on. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I only have some answers. Today, we have some good news, and we have some bad news.
There was no public support. Like, a mean girl to me for years. And then hides behind the guise of like spirituality and like
so I want to get on here and talk to you guys about Shyla and what she's been saying.
Cathrine McBroom is at it again.
If you guys don't know what's going on right now, Cathrine and I have mutually separated. You know, it hasn't been easy for us the last few years, and we've really been sacrificing our happiness for our kids. And some of you may think that this was a quick decision for us, but it's not. Her and I have been fighting for our relationship for a little while now. And like I said, we really sacrificed our happiness for our children. And it really has been unfair to us that we put our relationship last and we were unable to make that a priority. And as sad as it is, her and I both felt that it was best, that it was necessary, that we continue this journey we call life not together. And as hard as that is to say, her and I, no matter what, will be the best of friends. You know, we've accomplished so much together in almost a decade. We almost reached a decade. It's crazy to say. But now moving forward, her and I will no longer feel like we're being held back from anything. And I'm genuinely happy for us. I'm happy for her. I'm excited for her. I know she's going to do so many amazing things and become the best version of her. And same for myself. There's so much that
you might be an all-time
I need to work on and have to work on and want to work on for myself, and so many things I want to do and so many things I want to accomplish moving forward, that I'm excited, and we definitely need this. We've been together every single freaking
Okay, this is how I
day basically for the last almost 10 years, and it's good, man. It's really good for us. You know, sometimes the best things is to let them go and to not hold on to them, because, you know, when you're holding on to them, you don't realize that, you know, it's only hurting you and hurting each other. So that's what we're doing. And we can't thank you guys for all your love and support from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to both of us. You know, one of the greatest things I feel like that Cathrine and I really took pride in, and we tried our best at, is to always be as positive as we could be. And we always kept a smile on our faces for our supporters. And I told you guys, I mentioned this, that, you know, the last few years were really tough for us, but we tried our best not to show that. And it was really difficult, really difficult. Never have we ever said we were perfect. I feel like the internet
The edits you
put us in this box that they called perfect, but then wanted to destroy the box to not make it perfect, and that took a toll on us.
If he literally
It's one of those things where like no one will really know what her and I were going through. No one will really know
the company that I invest.
It's tough. It's tough. And when our life is on the internet, people don't realize that it's our real life. But we know it comes with the territory.
Do not let them scam.
And at the end of the day, no matter what you do in life, you'll have people that don't support you and you'll have people that will support you. And just know that us moving forward in our new journey, our kids are our number one priority, just like they've always been. And we're going to give them even more love and even more support. And we're going to do our best to make this transition as easy as possible for them. And they're gonna process this in their own way. But it's our job to make this process
The guy that I'm dating does CrossFit.
as easy as possible, and so easy to where one of you guys' questions is, what's the situation with the living situation, right? I've been looking for my new home, and fingers crossed, but I may have found a home in the same neighborhood. Yes, guys, I'm one of those dads. I have to be around next to my kids 24/7. And so I made sure that I could be close by. And so, again, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that I get to move into this home. And I move in pretty quickly, hopefully. So it's walking distance. So nothing will change when it comes to, us being with our kids, us being parents. Her and I have made a promise to each other that we will do the best we can when it comes to co-parenting. So that's a blessing, and I'm very grateful for that. So stay tuned for that transition. I'll obviously, be keeping you guys in the loop. You'll definitely see my new place. Our kids, will be going back and forth. Cathrine and I don't want it to be one of those, you get them 1 week, I get them 1 week type of schedule. We're going to do, like I said, we're going to try our best to make this process as smooth as possible. So, they'll be going back and forth basically every day. And, same with Cathrine and I, sometimes she'll be at my place, and there's sometimes I'll be at her place. So I want you guys to really know that, even though we're separated, we're still, a family. Another question you guys had is, what does our chapters look like moving forward individually? I can't really speak on it for Cathrine, even though I believe she mentioned it to you guys, or you guys may know. But Cathrine has she knows exactly, what she wants. And she's really, really, getting in tune with herself. She's finding herself. She's been connecting spiritually. Girl's powerful. She knows what she wants. For me, I feel like I haven't fully committed to myself since college. There's so much that I have to work on. I want to get back to just focusing on, my health, my body, my mind. For the longest, I've been trying to figure out
iPhone does
how to build a stronger relationship with God. As you guys have been seeing, I've been going to church. Well, we all been going to church as a family, which is amazing. Work-wise, I have some plans that you guys will stay tuned for. But obviously, still in the social media world, I've always been since the Vine days. You guys know. This is just who I am, and I want to get back to that. I want to go get back to creating content, and it just, I don't know, it just fuels me, and I enjoy it so much. It just makes me so happy, and I haven't been able to do that the last few years, and it's been a struggle, but I want to get back to that. All right, last question, because if not, I'll be on here talking to you guys for 24 hours. Another question you guys had is, what's going to happen with the Ace Family YouTube channel? Well, Catherine and I, we've talked about this years ago, because her and I both know that, we weren't going to be doing YouTube forever. And that we always wanted,
wow, check this out,
for our kids to take it over. That was always the plan. That was always the goal. And obviously now, in the direction that we're going, it only makes sense. Obviously no pressure on our kids, but I will say that back when we were filming, our kids loved it, especially Elle.
What's up, y'all?
Elle's a natural, and she was born into it. And I was seeing her, man, it was just bringing so much life out of her. And it kind of makes me a little sad that, she, hasn't been doing it, even though she's still been kind of doing it low key. She's, she makes videos on TikTok. She creates her own videos. You guys may not see it, but she does it privately a lot. But I definitely want her to keep exploring that, and I feel like everybody who creates content is in front of the camera. Like, it just does something to your soul. It brings so much out of you.
I had someone tell me,
and creates this like personality that, sometimes people aren't born with. And I think Elle and all of our kids will be able to do that with our channel. All right, well, I love you guys so much. Thank you again for all your love and support. It means the world to us. We'll obviously be keeping you guys in the loop on how this transition is for us. Just know that it's tough, and it's going to be tough. This is not an easy process. Catherine and I are dealing with a lot, internally that, you guys don't know. So just be aware of that. We'll see you guys soon. We'll talk soon. If you guys have any more questions, just leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Love you guys.
Round two.
As I start this new year, I challenge myself in ways that I have never done before. 2024 will be my year of transformation, change, and with this taking place, one of the steps in my journey is the difficult decision to leave my marriage. We have mutually agreed to a divorce and will part amicably. Our paths as a couple have shifted and has created challenges that are irreconcilable. This decision comes with a very heavy heart. As heartbreaking as this is, I also feel liberated. I have spent the past few years prioritizing my children and honoring my commitment to my family. All the while, I seem to be losing myself and my own personal happiness. Our main priority will be to stay united as parents and to continue creating a stable, happy, and loving environment for our children. Thank you to all of my supporters for giving me a safe space to use my voice and share our love. I love you all so much, and I'm beyond grateful for all the support we've received from you throughout all these years as a couple. And Austin, you're my best friend, and that will never change.
We're gonna talk about that. Oh, also, if you guys don't know, we have the Rich Lugs palette for sale again. So we'll put the link down below if you guys wanna pick one up. You can use code RichLugs at checkout if you want to save some extra coin. But yeah, I'm not gonna steer you wrong. All right, So let's talk about the Cathrine McBroom drama. So with the whole Ace family getting divorced and that situation. So, you know, everyone knows Austin, which is the dad, and then Cathrine, and they together make the Ace family with the kids. Well, a lot of people had like questions going on, like who's going to keep the house, who's keeping cars, and things of that nature. I did have like a theory, and I was thinking like, well, maybe, you know, Austin McBroom is getting the divorce so that way he could get hit with all the lawsuits and penalties, which I said before, and that way he can file for bankruptcy and then get back with Cathrine. That's what I'm thinking. But Cathrine McBroom has finally spoken out. We have the receipts. She went on her Snapchat, so you're gonna see ads maybe pop up every now and then or something, and she addressed it. But one thing I've noticed about Cathrine McBroom is that she's been posting like these little like cryptic messages, and it's very much giving like when you break up with somebody and you start posting these memes like, I'm in the era where I follow my gut instinct and I'm number one, never forget that, and you know, stuff like this. And it's like, if you feel like you're losing everything, remember that even trees lose their leaves. Like, it's like, girl, let me show you what Cathrine McBroom had to say. Here we go, roll it.
Here at my regular angle. Okay. So, you know, when you share something very life-changing with your family or your friends or even the public, right? Obviously, you know, my life has been very public for many years. We've been making content and, you know, on YouTube for many, many years. And so not to make this video like so long and I'm just trying to live my life genuinely. Like, I just want to go back to just being myself, actually like truly being myself in my most rawest form, because I feel like I hold a lot of things in, and I'm sure this is going to go everywhere, but I do want to say that, and I own this, I own up to this, I lied to myself for a very long time, and I was not happy, and my main priority was always my kids and my family, and just prioritizing them because they're the most important thing to me. And I feel like at the end of the day, nothing else really matters other than your family and people that are close to you, and love. Like, love is literally the strongest, most important force in this universe. So that's kind of what I've always prioritized. And so moving forward now, things have changed because I realized that in order for my kids to truly be happy, I have to be truly happy, like truly happy inside. And yeah, I feel like I was lying to myself for a long time, telling myself that I was happy, because one thing about me and Austin is we never fought, we never argued, nothing. Like, we were and still are the bestest friends. And so for me, I thought like, oh, there's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong here. But I had been lying to myself, and I knew that certain things didn't feel right and certain things weren't right. And this goes back like years. But again, like, one thing about me is my loyalty and my commitment to my family is unmatched. And that's one thing that I will always take pride on, because my loyalty is like I'm like the definition of loyal. Like, I'm very loyal, and I always protect, and I protect my family, and I protect everyone. Like, if you're a friend of mine, I will protect you. If I love you, I protect you. And that's kind of my personality, and that's kind of who I've always been, and that's truly who I am. And like, I have this like fire in me, this strength about protection that I will always have. And so I think being this way has kind of caused me to put aside my happiness. And I'm saying a lot without saying a lot right now, if you didn't notice. But and I just want to say that I am truly happy. Like, I have never been this happy in my life, and it's not because of the change, but it's because of where I feel within myself. and where I have been for a while now. I've been feeling like this for months. If you guys want to ask me any questions, I'm sure you have questions, and that's okay. That's totally valid and fine, and I will answer your questions. I feel like I'm in a good place now. I have no fears of nothing or anyone. I'm just like flowing through life. And so ask me the questions. There's gonna be a lot of changes happening like soon, like transitioning. I still don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm very new to this new dynamic that we're gonna be unfolding and going into, but I'm okay with it. I got no fears. I'm okay with it, and it's okay. And you can go ahead and ask me all the questions you want now. Also, one more thing, because I just know you guys are a tough crowd. Just because I am happy and I feel good and I'm happy with my decision and I'm going in the direction that I truly feel like I should be going, doesn't mean that I'm not sad at the same time. There's a lot of sadness. I don't think it's really like hit me yet because Austin hasn't moved to his new place yet, but there's sadness. Yes, it's like a mourning a death or something. Like, it's like mourning, like I can truly say that this would be like the first time that I have to mourn something that has like died in my life, like ended in my life. Figuratively speaking, of course. And I don't want anyone to think that just because I'm happy doesn't mean that I also don't have sadness for the changes and for my children and for the new dynamic. But what I do know is that we're some strong ass co-parenting dynamic, and nothing will change in that sense where like they don't see their parents with each other and stuff, because we're definitely always going to be together because we have 3 kids and it's part of life. But yeah, just don't think that I'm not like sad in any way, because I definitely do have a lot of sadness about the changes. I'm human.
All right, grab a snack and come on back. Now, this divorce, I feel like, is going to get super messy, and I do think that a lot of people have a lot of questions. This is off the heels of Austin McBroom, sending text messages to other girls on other apps and things like that. And it's not the first time, right? She addresses nothing with addressing something, if that makes sense. Like, people want her to say, yeah, he cheated on me, yeah, he's a scammer. People just want her to say that, but I don't think she's going to get that. Anyways, the whole thing is very sad. I don't ever want to see, tearing apart a family and divorces and stuff like that. But I do have to stick to my guns when I said, like, we've been following this family for over 10 years. But when it comes to their divorce, we don't see them talking about marriage counseling or working through it or taking us on that journey where they did marriage counseling and things of that nature. Like, we don't see that. So I just find that to be interesting. So let me know what you think about all that drama, guys, in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later. This is Rich Lux, the hottest celebrity news on YouTube.